Hey guys, I am so excited to be making this video today because I have officially been invited to the Hippie market. If you guys don't know what the Hippie market is, it's basically this really cool outdoor clothing market in Toronto, and basically every weekend in the summer they do these outdoor sales where you can go and browse from tons of different vendors and buy secondhand clothing. And as a Depop and Poshmark seller, I've always wanted to try and sell my items in person and give the markets a try, but I just wasn't really sure how it would go or how to even start to attend one of these events. So a few weeks ago when the Hippie market made a post on Instagram saying that they were searching for guest spots, I went ahead and commented and, let them know that I was interested. And I'm so excited because they actually ended up contacting me last week. So I'm honestly so honored to have been asked to sell at the Hippie market, and I'm so excited, but there is a lot of things that I really need to prepare first before we actually go. So I wanted to bring you guys along with me to help prepare for the market with me, and then eventually I'm going to take you guys to the market as well and show you guys what it's like to be a seller at an actual real life in-person market. So I've got a lot on the to-do list, but one of the first things I wanted to do is get a little bit more inventory because I do have a lot of inventory, but for this market especially, I do want to focus on my handmade and reworked pieces. And right now I have one completed jacket and one jacket that's waiting to be assembled, and then a couple bucket hats. So first things first, let's head to the thrift store and see if we can find any jackets, any pillows that we can rework. Let's go! Guys, I think I just had the most insane thrift haul of my entire life. In terms of vintage, I just went to 3 different thrift stores. The first 2 were bad. I didn't find anything, but this one, I have never found so much vintage denim in my entire life. I actually cannot believe I found this. I'm in shock. I just kept finding one piece after the next, and to be honest, I think this is all part of one person's collection. Let me just begin. First, we have these insane orange tab Levi's 619s with the little patch on the back. All the prices were so good too, $9.99. Usually Value Village ups it to freaking $20 jeans. Then next I found these vintage Lee jeans with the patch on the back, this nice light wash blue. These insanely cool Wranglers with this patch on the back. I've never seen anything like them before. And another pair of Levi's orange tab jeans, with this time with the actual thick leather patch. And the reason why I think these are part of the same collection is because a lot of them have, see this thick hem on the bottom here? I feel like this was definitely the same person's jeans that they got hemmed in the same way. So that's amazing because I'm gonna have tons of denim for the Hippie market. I also picked up a couple more things, probably not part of the same person's collection, but I got this Bill Blass kind of denim shirt. It's not a denim jacket, they didn't really have any good ones, but I really liked it. I like that brand too, so that was good. The last thing I ended up getting, I don't think it's vintage, but it's this insanely cool pair of Polo Assassin kind of carpenter jeans with the little loop on the back. I'm in shock, I'm mind blown. This is the best, probably the best haul I've ever had in my entire life. Also planning on reworking the Bill Blass denim zip up kind of shirt, so very exciting. So I will see you at home where we are probably going to get started on reworking a few pieces. Yesterday I ended up going to 4 different thrift stores and I couldn't find a single denim jacket at any of them. Fortunately, I do still have this one for sale that hasn't sold yet, so I'll be able to bring this one for sure. And then right now I'm actually just working on this jacket here. I ended up getting this one off of Poshmark a couple weeks ago, and I'm so glad I did end up getting it because otherwise I would only have one jacket to sell. So yeah, working on this. I think it's gonna turn out so cool. I love these teddies. I think this might be one of my favorite jackets I end up making. And then this one isn't technically a full-on denim jacket, but it zips up, so it's a jacket sort of. This is just the Bill Blass one I picked up yesterday. But for this one, I'm thinking that I'm gonna pair it with my Polo Ralph Lauren fabric here because it is a little bit thinner, which I think will work better for this type of shirt, and I think the colors will complement each other very well. So that is the plan. I am hoping to make a few more bucket hats too. Basically, I'm just trying to make as much as I can in order to bring to the market. So I'm gonna get to sewing. Okay guys, so just a little update. Today is Thursday and the hippie market actually ended up getting changed to Friday, which is tomorrow, so I have like 2 less days to prepare for than I thought. So today I'm gonna have to be doing most of the preparations because tomorrow's the actual hippie market day. So my plan for today is to finish sewing one more jacket and one more hat. I'm gonna have to quickly choose everything else that I want to bring. I have to get my clothing rack prepared. I did end up making this sign last night, so that's good. So those are just like kind of the main things I need to get done. So I am gonna quickly crank out 2 more sewing projects and then we can do all the other preparations. Okay guys, so I made a mess in my room. I had to take all my bins out, but this is, I think, all the stuff that I'm going to end up bringing to the market. It's like over 30 items. I honestly don't know how many items I should bring because I only have 1 rack, so I'm pretty sure all of this would probably fit on it. I obviously want to bring like more than I think will sell because obviously you want to have like a lot of options for everyone. So I think this is a good start. The dog is not for sale though, unfortunately. Okay, so now that I've chosen everything, I just grabbed these hangers too. I bought these price tags, so I'm gonna go ahead and start pricing everything because that's something I think is important. And also for the jeans, I'm gonna measure them so that I can write the waist measurement on here as well. Hello guys! Hey. So we made it to the market. We're all set up here. Emily's with me. Thank you so much, Emily, for helping me out. I literally don't know how I would have done this without her, to be honest. So let's give a little tour of our setup here.
I literally have to look.
That's good.
I hate myself. Like, I'm like,
Emily, my artist here.
Emily, your illiterate friend who literally forgets how to spell your name after being friends for like actually 10 years.
It's okay. This is the tour of our booth. Got the jackets, the hats, the sign. The rack here. Oh my god, the lighting is so nice right now. Lots of good pieces. This other side's my favorite. Oh, this good denim. Obsessed. So cute. Hello. We got the Red Bulls. We're ready to go here.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers, girl.
Baby.
Peach. Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Welcome to the shop.
Okay, so there's about an hour left. I think I've made 5 sales in total.
Wow,
so,
I didn't even know you made that much.
Yeah, so not bad, but apparently it's a slow night, so it makes me feel less bad, but it's been fun so far.
Yeah, really fun.
Emily's been shopping a lot too.
I've just been walking around looking at everything. I bought Air Forces like at a thrift market. What a fucking weird choice, but so we got
the tiniest boy. Picasso.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's the end of the night. We just finished the market, so we're just carrying our clothing rack back to the car. Okay guys, so it's the next day. I am back from the hippie market. I had so much fun. So I kind of just want to give you guys kind of like my review of it and like talk about some of the highlights that happened because yeah, it was a really good time. It was a lot of work though. I'm like honestly super tired still. Also, of course, I'm gonna end up telling you guys how much money I made. So if you guys are interested, I am gonna eventually say that. But first, so honestly, I had no idea like what it was gonna end up being like going into it. I was like, am I gonna sell all my inventory? Am I gonna sell nothing? Like, I really had no idea. So for the first hour, I didn't sell a single thing. It started off really slow, so I was definitely getting like a little bit nervous, and I was like, oh my god, what if I don't sell a single thing tonight? Because also I realized when I got there, I honestly didn't even have that much inventory. I brought like over 40 items, but once you put everything like up on the racks, it really does not look like that much. And obviously the more inventory you have, the better chance you're gonna have of selling more. But eventually I did make my first sale. It took at least an hour before I did, so that was really exciting. It definitely picked up, I feel like, towards the end of the night. That's when I started like making a lot more sales. And honestly, a lot of things I ended up selling are things I just randomly grabbed at the end in my room. And I was like, oh, I'll just bring this just in case. So not the stuff I was expecting. I honestly did not end up selling any of the denim, any of the vintage denim I found, which is fine because I'm confident I can sell that on Depop. But I did end up selling 2 of my bucket hats, which was really exciting, and 1 of my jackets. So honestly, those were the main things I wanted to sell. So overall, I actually ended up selling 8 items. So that was really good. One thing that was really cool was that somebody actually recognized me from my YouTube channel. So that was so cool because I've never been like, that's never happened to me before. Yeah, everyone who bought something was super nice. I'm so grateful to everyone who did come out and buy something. I really appreciate every single sale that I made. And even people just like who were shopping and trying things on was super, super cool. And it was just such a cool experience seeing people in real life, like looking at your clothes and interacting with it. Like, just to have my own little area and my own physical shop was just like so fun and so cool. But one of the highlights, we were literally packing up at the end of the night. We figured it'd just be easier if we brought my rolling clothing hanger thing to the car, just because it was so busy and like everyone was gonna bring their car into the parking lot, whatever. So we were literally just like out on the streets of Toronto, like rolling this like big cart of clothes, and somebody literally ran up to me, stopped us in the street, and wanted to buy my jacket. So that was so cool, like the perfect ending to the night. So I just added everything up, and the amount of profit I made, this is once, you know, the cost of all my items is subtracted, I ended up making a net profit of about $240. So that's honestly pretty good, but we still have to take into account the fact that I paid for parking, I paid for dinner for me and Emily, I paid for snacks, and I paid for like a few supplies at Dollarama. So parking ended up being $13. Actually ended up spending $40 on food in total. Definitely could have done that cheaper for next time. And then I spent about like $6.50 at Dollarama for like the sale tags and like the markers I used for the chalkboard and the mirror and all that. So all that considered, what I was left with was actually $176. So still not bad. Also, I was there for like 8 hours, so that's like a full like, you know, shift. So I basically made like $22 per hour. So honestly, that's honestly really, really good, especially it's like super fun. So it is hard work, but you know, it's still fun. But I was super lucky, and because I won this spot, I like entered the giveaway to be the guest, I got to go for free. But typically, if you paid for a spot, it costs about $150, I believe. So if I did have to pay for a spot, I would have only made like $27 last night. So that definitely wouldn't have been worth it. But like I said before, everyone said that was the slowest night they have ever like experienced. But overall, I did have a super fun time. It was a ton of work, but it was really fun, and I'm so grateful that I was able to try out selling in person at a market for free. I didn't have to risk anything, so thank you so much to the Hippie Market for having me. I don't know if I would have ever wanted to take that risk. So yeah, I'm just really grateful that I was able to do it. Am I going to sell at a market again? Maybe. Honestly, like I really like the idea of it. If I can make more sales, obviously it would be worth it because you know, I almost made the same amount of money in one day than sometimes I do for an entire month. So I can definitely see how it can be worth it, especially the people who go back like every single week and sell. But yeah, that was my experience with selling at the Hippie Market. I'm so glad I was able to document it and show you guys. If you guys have ever sold at a market before, or like even just shopped at a market before, definitely let me know your experience was down below in the comments. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.